Hey, this is a beautiful place somewhere in the mountains of Cebu. And I think the simplicity of this country is what makes it so lovely. The people are incredibly kind. It scenes like this just bring you closer to, um, the people here, the culture here, and makes me even more elated that uh, we have ties here now with uh, Tailored Management Philippines. Such a beautiful place with kind people, good natured, good values.
Which Disney princess are you and why?
I guess Ariel because I've seen Frozen. Which, okay, thanks. Who is Ariel?
Ariel is the mermaid.
Okay, who's the girl in Frozen?
It was Anna and Elsa.
Elsa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys understand.
For the first time in forever, I won't be alone.
What does this mean? Oh, thank you. If I wouldn't feel comfortable in a workspace, I want to change it. And this is just too small, I think. This office is an integral part in our success moving forward, which is why we're talking about growth. I would prefer for people to have a bigger workspace.
Tailored management afforded me the opportunity to lead the compliance support team here in Cebu, marking a pivotal moment in my career trajectory. My leadership is democratic in the sense that it involves collaboration and considers input from the team. I want them to feel relaxed and not to be intimidated. I want them to feel open to achieve higher levels of performance, build relationships, and empower each team member to reach their full potential.
I encourage open communication and teamwork, creating a space where ideas are valued and feedback is constructive. I am dedicated to fostering an environment where each team member can thrive and contribute their best, resulting in not just only individual success, but also the collective success of our team and the clients we serve. I believe in leading by example and to really understand their strengths, their challenges, their aspirations. So by doing so, I can tailor my leadership approach to best support each individual.
Excited to see the company grow from 3 to now become 40.
What I appreciate about the most in TM is its people. There's a unique connection among them that makes me feel comfortable and relatable.
My favorite part about my role as a sourcing specialist is my ability to help and support different recruiters and clients, as well as the growth that comes to the career.
I get to mingle with different people, hear different stories about them, especially with different industries, and of course, by the end of the day, helping them get their next opportunity and, receiving their appreciation and thanks just because I've helped them with their job search.
As an interview coordinator, my favorite part of my role is to hear that interview confirmation from the candidate. It brings joy to my heart knowing that someone can potentially get a job and I was part of it.
My favorite part of my role at TM is being able to successfully onboard candidates, address their queries promptly, ensure timely document submissions, and receive recognition for my efforts.
Together, we foster an environment that's very conducive to personal and professional growth, where we acknowledge and celebrate each other's efforts and achievements.
I see my future at Tailored Management as part of the expansion here at TMP. I can see that as the company grows, there will be opportunities for me to lead people. I aspire to be part of a team who develops future talents for tailored management.
Final stage, let me ask you something. Ron, how are you feeling right now?
I don't feel any pressure right now.
You know, the way I operate is that we are all equal. There is nobody more superior than anybody else. You know, we're all in this thing together. That's really what I want, is for people to feel that every day, and to you know, be optimistic and fulfilled when they get out of here every day, to feel like they've accomplished something, you know, like they've left their stamp on something every day. That's the goal.
Back in the mid-2022, I was ready for a career change, and tailored management offered the perfect opportunity at the perfect time. There were only 3 of us. I started learning to coordinate interviews and then lead a team of interview coordinators. Now we have an incredible team of 38 across onboarding, program operations, and recruiting, the department that I'm proudly part of, and now have the opportunity to help lead. I believe that a strong leader builds a team founded on trust, open communication, and a shared vision. My aim is to create a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to do their best work. My experiences at Tailored Management have shown me the power of these leadership principles in action, and I have been inspired by how leadership team consistently demonstrates to commitment to support, development, and celebrating wins. And with that, I want to continue to strive emulating these values as I lead my own team.
Betcha on land, they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick as women, ready to stand.
If you could go back in time to the early days of your career in staffing, what advice would you give your younger self?
The advice I would probably give is nothing is so catastrophic that it can't be overcome. Because oftentimes when something occurs when you are younger, you, in your mind, blow that up into something much, much larger than it needs to be. That is one. And the second one is manage what is in your control, and do not give effort, mental effort, to those things that are out of your control. That's something I taught myself in 2008 when the Great Recession was happening and I was running around kind of panicked and realized this is no way to live. How can I change my thought process? And I said, I still remember it. I said, that's it. I am not worrying about shit that is not in my control ever again.
Since this will be the last challenge, we will now reverse the mechanics.